How many valuations should you get on your home? In theory, as many as you can, because it's the only way you get to meet the human beings who might be working with you to sell your house. In practice, of course, it's not that easy. This is the right video if you want to know how many valuations to get on your house. I'm Charlie. Welcome to Moving Home with Charlie. How many valuations do you need when you're selling a house? Well, first of all, we're talking about real valuations where people come around to your house and look at it inside and out to give you a valuation, okay? We're not talking about online instant valuations, which, by the way, are not a thing. They don't exist. And for anyone that's tried it, it's simply a trap to get you to put in your contact information, okay? And they give you this wildly plus or minus 5-10% price, which is no good to anyone. Don't fall into the trap of filling out an online instant valuation form. It's just their way of capturing your details. It is a data trap, and I recommend you avoid it. You'll never ever get an accurate valuation for your house online. How could you possibly? The only thing you can do online is look up the land registry's last sold price for your property. That is worth looking at, and other properties in your street, you'll find out what the most recent one sold for. So that's the most helpful information in terms of an online valuation for your property, which is look up the local properties on the land registry website to see what they sold for. Now, in terms of how many valuations to get from your house, one thing I should point out, technically speaking, only qualified surveyors are qualified to do a formal valuation of your property. And if you need a formal valuation of your property for insurance or for mortgage purposes, you have to get a chartered surveyor or a mortgage valuer to do that. But if you're looking to sell your house, you're getting an estate agency valuation, okay? Which is fine. Now, before I tell you how many you should get, people typically say 3, but let me elaborate on that. Any estate agent that comes round to, quote, value your house is actually coming round to talk to you about what they think they should advertise your house for. There are people who put their house on the market at a price of this, knowing that they're going to accept an offer and sell it for that, a lower price, okay? And that is typical, it's conventional, it takes a long time, and it's quite risky because you can end up waiting for months. There are also people who, having found really great estate agents and trusting them, put their house on the market for this price and end up getting this price for it, higher than asking price. How do they do that, you ask? Well, I'll do another video on that, but the best agents, that is exactly what they do. And that is how they find the actual best price that the market will deliver for your property. Nobody knows exactly how much your house is going to sell for. That is the first piece of information you should bear in mind before agents come round, right? Even the very best agents don't know exactly what it will sell for. The very best agents might have a great deal of confidence that your house is worth at least this much. But what none of them can know is how far up competing buyers will bid against each other to get your house, okay? And the very best agents will always get more than one buyer competing for your house. That's because that is the only way to know if you've got the best price. People who accept an offer from one buyer on their property don't know if they've got the best price for that property. How many valuations should you get? Well, the truth is that when we call them a valuation, they're not valuations. They are estate agents coming around to pitch you their company's services. They're called a free valuation, and they will give you a valuation, but the number they're giving you is the number that they think you want to hear that's most likely to get you to choose them, okay? Remember that. So if you were to get 3, a lot of advice on the internet will tell you, oh, if one says 200 and one says 250 and one says 230, go with the one that says 230. That is very, very vague, weak, cheap advice, and I don't agree with it at all. Because what if a great agent will get you 250,000? The point is, some agents will value your house too high and be unable to achieve that price. Other agents will gain your trust and then value it low, knowing they can sell it quickly. But actually, did they get you the best price? You won't know. You really want to find the agent who says, your house is confidently worth at least this much based on evidence A, evidence B, evidence C. And I think that if we get competing buyers, we could get that much, and we might get a record price for your house in the street. That's what you're looking to hear. And if you want to sell quickly, which most people do, I mean, why would you put your house on the market if you didn't want to sell quickly? Then you must find that agent. You must find the agent local to you who's got enough skill and experience and knows your market well enough to advise you very professionally on exactly what the right price to market a property is. I can give you an example. An agent I know very, very well recently took on a house that was in terrible state of disrepair. There were 3 guys who'd inherited it from their parents who died, and they wanted 7 figures for it. They wanted £1 million for it. And the agent said, look, I'm really sorry. No house in the street, even in good conditions, ever got that price. He advised them to market it at 900,000, knowing that he'd get a lot of people interested at that price, and ended up getting £1,050,000 for it in under 2 weeks by getting competing buyers. So again, the agent got a higher price than even he thought he was going to get by doing it the right way. That's the agent you're looking for. So do not be seduced by online valuation tools. They don't work. They're just people grabbing your data, number one. Number two, when estate agents come around to give you a valuation, they're not putting a valuation on your property. They're giving you a marketing appraisal price for that property. Okay. And you want to listen very carefully to their arguments about the price and their strategy for achieving it. And remember that no agent knows what you're actually going to get for your house. Okay. They might know the least you'll get for it, but what you're looking for as an agent says, but we should get more than that in this way. How do you know who to invite around? The shortlisting process is the most important part. And my website, bestagent.co.uk, has a button called Find Your Agent. Click that button and it will anonymously invite 20 of your local agents to send you a video message or a link to a video call where you can have, from the comfort of your own home, video face-to-face calls with as many of those agents as you like until you find the ones that you most trust to come round and do a valuation of your property. Any questions, please put them in the comments below. Click the like button. Subscribe to the channel, please, if you haven't already, if this is helpful advice. Best of luck and see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
If you need to find an agent, why not give Charlie's website a try? Just go to bestagent.co.uk and click Find Your Agent. It's the easiest way to find the one that's best for you.
Juno.
Excuse me, can I have some more coffee, please?
Yeah. Butter. What is this? Butter.